When Taylor Swift made her first appearance on the New Heights podcast with Travis Kelce and his brother Jason, what unfolded was more than a promotional interview. It was a warm window into how she sees Travis not just as a public figure, but as a genuinely good man. Taylor opened the discussion with a candid look at the moment when Travis first used the podcast as his dating app, admitting that his bold announcement that he wanted to date her had an old-school romance feel. She described it as such a wild, romantic gesture to hear him say, "I want to date you," and admitted that in that moment she thought, if he isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is exactly what I've been writing songs about since I was a teenager. Taylor explained that what first piqued her interest wasn't just the public gesture, but the way Travis truly tried to get to know her. She noted he never did any proper logistical planning, but that it didn't matter. He was unabashed and real. She said combining his directness with a sense of humor was what made the difference. From her perspective, what set Travis apart was how he made people feel. Taylor used a striking metaphor. He's like a human exclamation point or the enhance color button on your phone that lifts everyone's life when he's in the room. She praised his loyalty, his long-standing friendships, his unthreatened support of her world, and his infectious energy. During the podcast, she specifically called out the fact that he's had the same friends since he was probably 4 years old, and remarked that his circle is the funniest, most hilarious group of people. But it wasn't all glitz and compliments. Taylor also shared how Travis helped her cope with the intense spotlight they share. She admitted that after 20 years in the music industry, she's learned to shield herself from some of the noise, but she appreciated that Travis had absorbed some of what she taught him about dealing with public scrutiny. "There's still some wacko theories from the beginning," Travis said of the press, and Taylor added, "I don't see a lot of things. I've been in the music industry 20 years. It's pretty hard to hurt my feelings at this point." She also connected their worlds in a striking way, both of them performing week after week in high-pressure situations. Taylor talked about how performing on her era's tour meant a lot of physical therapy and a lot of being in a state of perpetual discomfort. And Travis responded by saying that when he saw her recovery setup and what she goes through to go on stage, he thought, "Oh my gosh, she does more than I do." In that moment, Taylor said, she saw that he understood what it meant to push your body for something you love, and that alone built a deeper connection. Taylor's nostalgia also kicked in when she reflected on how their romance actually began, via the podcast. She credited New Heights for being an indirect catalyst. When Travis publicly lamented that he couldn't meet her at her show and couldn't hand her the friendship bracelet he made with his phone number, the public got a front-row seat to his interest. Taylor laughed that he showed up with a boombox outside my window vibe from an 80s John Hughes movie. In the podcast, she admitted, "If this guy isn't crazy, this is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager. That's praise and vulnerability wrapped in one." As the conversation continued, Taylor revealed small details about their life together. The sourdough bread baking, the wild otter videos Travis shows her, her hobbies that he now appreciates. Painting, sewing, baking, all things she joked could have been hobbies in the 1700s. These casual moments matter because they lift the relationship out of the purely public sphere and hint at shared joy, simple comforts, and mutual respect. What struck me most is how Taylor framed Travis as the embodiment of green flags. She didn't just call him kind. She flagged his sense of humor, his loyalty, his enduring friendships, his lack of ego when she entered his world, but also his humility when he entered hers. In her words, let's quote one direct line, "He's so loyal. His friends are equally loyal. They're the funniest, most hilarious group of people." On his part, Travis didn't step into the interview to overshadow Taylor's world, which he could easily do. Instead, he expressed admiration for her craft, teased his own learning curve in vocabulary and football knowledge, and allowed Taylor space to share her side. Their back and forth had laughter, affection, and the sort of ease that surfaces when two people feel safe with each other. The podcast revealed that he doesn't take himself too seriously, and that his seriousness about her and their relationship is real. The way Taylor said she just started absolutely heaving when she learned she had regained her master recordings and ran to Travis playing video games to share the news show's trust. She said she had no power in her legs. Travis responded simply, quietly, present. That unguarded moment reveals something important. He was there. In a world where celebrity relationships are often all headline and little substance, this podcast episode felt like a genuine breath of authenticity. Taylor described how Travis makes you laugh so immediately about normal things. And that was part of why she knew early on that he wasn't just a showbook romance. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal, she said. Putting it all together, Travis Kelce, in Taylor Swift's telling, is humble. He's grounded. He's the kind of man who holds the door, watches your baking obsession, supports your recovery from tour exhaustion, and doesn't shy away from letting you shine. He's the guy whose friends have been his friends since childhood, who doesn't feel threatened by your success, and who genuinely lifts the people around him. And Taylor made sure the world heard that. For your viewers, the takeaway is clear. This isn't just about a pop star and an NFL star. It's about two people who found a spark, nurtured it in everyday moments, and chose to share it, not for the headlines, but for what it is. They laughed together, got a little vulnerable together, and backed each other when press, performance, and public gaze threatened to overshadow simple human connection. If you're diving into this story for your channel Elite Celebs, you can emphasize how Taylor's public endorsement of Travis as the luckiest man in the world adds context to everything we've seen publicly. The games, the tour stops, the social posts. It isn't all show, it's real. And for fans of Taylor and Travis both, this episode of New Heights is a moment
Welcome
where
to Swiftly
fantasy
Explained.
meets reality in the best possible way. In closing, Travis Kelce may dominate the field with his athleticism, but off the field, according to Taylor Swift, he's dominating life with his character. And when the world listens to Taylor's words, they come to a simple conclusion. Here is a good man, and she knows it, she said so, and she meant it.